What is happening?
It's about Jordan. Girl, he's all over the news.
Next Wednesday.
That's disturbing. Is it true?
Hell no, it's not true.
When scandals rock their world.
I like that girl.
I need time to process this.
They're forced to question everything.
If I decide to have this baby, are you going to leave?
I got a DNA test.
How do we know she's telling the truth?
Are you gonna stick by him?
Tyler Perry Sistas. All new next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Missniecytv, and I'm here to break down the trailer for Sistas Season 7, Episode 7. The trailer starts off with Jordan, and he's looking like he just got the worst news of his life when his entire world's about to come crashing down. His whole facial expression and body language is giving, down on my luck, back against the wind, trying to make it, no way to win. Must have heard about the story that came out about him and how it's gonna affect his relationship with Andi, cause she's not gonna believe him anymore. After he told Andi that there'd be no scandals about him, which is true because he doesn't know that he was set up. Over at the law firm, we have Fatima coming in Andy's office and she looks so distraught, and Andy's like, what's wrong with you? She's like, there's a story going around about Jordan and he's sleeping with an underage girl. I'm like, Gary, be for real, that's the story that you came up with? You could have came up with plenty of other stories, but you chose the most common one that there is for a politician. Gary, you really thought you ate with that. You just chose that story because you know that it's going to be the most believable. Fatima passes Andy her phone and Andy's looking like, this can't be real. I know that Andy feels hurt, betrayed, and lied to in this moment because she just heard that Jordan said that there was no scandal about him, and then she turns around and there's a scandal about him, and it's not a small one, it's a major one. Andy probably also feels like this can't be happening again. I found myself a good man and he's just out here doing stuff like this that's so grimy. He also probably feels like, how does Fatima see the red flags before I can? Because why would you randomly come up to me one day and say, pay attention to the red flags? Over at Andy's house, we see the girls having a conversation about the situation with Jordan, and Sabrina's like, that's disturbing. It definitely is disturbing. Andy probably didn't want to tell them because she didn't want them to look at Jordan any other way, but they honestly should. Danny's probably gonna be like, I knew there was something wrong with him. He was too good to be true. The girls are probably like, you have no luck in relationships. You left one bad guy to go to another one, but this one tops the cake. Over at Aiden's house, we have Gary and Tamara, and after they're done kissing, Gary tells her, I like bad girls. Gary, what you gonna do, sleep with her too? You're gonna try to add her to the roster of women, but it's not gonna work because I hope she tells Hayden everything that happened and how you came on to her. She was most definitely wrong for kissing you back, especially since you're her husband's best friend. Even though she doesn't value the marriage like that, it's still the moral principle. Then we see Andi go in to confront Jordan about these allegations, and she's asking him, is it true? Jordan's like, no. Gary most likely paid one of the moms off the girls' basketball team that Jordan coaches for to speak on these allegations, even if they're not true. And of course the mom would do anything for the money, but Andi doesn't know this, so she shouldn't believe a word that Jordan says. Then we see Andi telling the girls that she needs time to process this. What do you need time to process? She heard that your boyfriend is sleeping with an underage girl. Why are you debating anything? You should just call the relationship over. As a person with morals and integrity, which sometimes you don't have, even for yourself, but even as a lawyer, why would you stay with that man? You should always believe the victim over the accuser, because the accuser could be lying. Over at the airport, we see Tony and Danny talking, and Tony's probably gonna apologize to Danny about the whole kid situation, but he was definitely wrong for not telling her that they were coming for the summer. But Danny should not want him to be a deadbeat father either. Over at the salon, we see Karen on the phone with somebody. It's most likely Andi telling her the situation and she needs to come over to her house, or it's probably the doctor calling to confirm her DNA test appointment. Then we have Sabrina asking Rich, if I decide to have this baby, are you gonna leave? Girl, I don't know what it is that's not clicking in your brain, but you need to get that he doesn't want kids and resentment is a real thing. Girl, what do you think he's gonna do? He already told you that he doesn't want kids and you're trying to place a kid on him anyway. Girl, you need some better self-esteem, because ain't no way you should be forcing a man into a situation that he doesn't want to be in, all because you want to keep him. Over at Zach and Fatima's, Karen shows up and she's like, I got a DNA test set for tomorrow. And I'm like, Karen, didn't you tell these people that you wasn't going to show up at their house anymore? Karen, my main question is, why didn't you just call him and tell him this? You really had to see this man in person to tell him that you got a DNA test set for tomorrow? Like, it was going to make him do flips and tricks. The look on Zach's face is like, I don't need this right now. I'm trying to get stuff together for my son that's coming to live with me. But he also needs to tell Fatima exactly what's going on. Back at the law firm, we have Fatima asking Andi, how do you know she's telling the truth? I think this could be regarding Jordan and his allegations, or this might be about Karen and the DNA test. I'm like, we don't know that, but Fatima, you could find out anything else. Why can't you find out if she's actually telling the truth? Back over at Zach and Fatima's, we have Zach and he's just looking, and he's looking like, how am I going to tell Fatima that Karen came over here and told me she had a DNA test? Or he might be looking in admiration that I really got my son and he's coming to live with me. Then we see Danny asking Andi if she gonna stay with him. Andi better not stay with him. She better run for the hills with that relationship and call it quits until she finds out information otherwise, because you should always believe the victim. I wonder how she's gonna feel once she realizes that the story has been fabricated and it was all set up by Gary to get back at her for leaving him because she didn't want to be a part of his circus anymore. Let me know what you guys think about the episode. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications. Bye!